Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. NFL analyst criticizes Dan Quinn for mismanaging highly touted rookie. Dan Quinn has come in for his fair share of criticism from the Dallas Cowboys side since joining the Washington Commanders. One could point to the fierce historical rivalry between the two franchises as a reason. But there's no doubt he'd like to have some decisions back after things flamed out quickly once the postseason arrived in 2023. Quinn deserves credit for taking on their once struggling defense and turning it into a productive unit. They fluffed their lines when the Green Bay Packers came to town, but he can look back at his overall accomplishments with a sense of pride nonetheless. This progression, coupled with his previous track record leading an NFL franchise, was enough for the Commanders to give him a second head coaching chance. Quinn is eager to take on harsh lessons learned from his two previous stops and put them to good use in a different environment. It's still early days, but the signs are positive this was the correct hire. It's time for everyone to move on. That didn't stop Sam Monson of Pro Football Focus from taking another shot at Quinn. This was for his supposed mismanagement of Mazi Smith's development, which took away from the strengths that made him a first-round pick in 2023. Mazi Smith weighed 323 pounds at the NFL Combine, and the one thing he excelled at in college was stuffing the run and anchoring the middle of the line. The Cowboys inexplicably then asked him to drop a ton of weight and seemed confused when he made little impact as a rookie. Smith finished 2023 with a 34.9 PFF run defense grade and offered little as a pass rusher, with only 8 pressures all season. The Cowboys know they need more from him in 2024, with Jerry Jones himself saying he has to do a lot better in year 2. Coordinator Mike Zimmer brings a new defense and a new eye to Dallas, and Smith can only hope that he will show his college form if he can pack the weight back on and finally provide the stout run defense in the middle the team has been looking for. Sam Monson, Pro Football Focus. This wouldn't be Quinn's decision alone. He'd have a big and probably final say. However, the coaching staff will have discussed this heavily before concluding. There's also a chance Smith might not be that good. Quinn is a fine judge of talent. He's also got proven credentials to help players reach or often far exceed their targets. Taking a drastic measure with the Michigan product hints that the former defensive coordinator didn't like what he saw and took drastic action. We'll find out one way or another what Smith is capable of next season. Quinn could be berated further if he takes off. At the same time, there will be vindication if the player continues to struggle. That will be of no consequence to Quinn. He's fully focused on getting the Commanders back among the NFL's elite. That could take time, but demonstrating encouraging progress in year 1 seems like the minimum requirement amid so much off-season optimism. If Quinn achieves this objective and gets the Commanders challenging for honors once again, nobody will care what or how things went down in Dallas. All it'll do is make the perennially underachieving Cowboys start to nervously look over their shoulders. Insider addresses whether QB Dak Prescott will leave Cowboys in 2025. Will quarterback Dak Prescott enter free agency in 2025 and leave the Dallas Cowboys? In his latest column, ESPN NFL insider Dan Graziano noted the Cowboys and Prescott, entering the final year of a 4-year, $160 million deal, haven't reached an agreement. He added it wouldn't be shocking if the 30-year-old passer plays elsewhere in 2025. I think it would be a massive mistake to rule out this possibility, wrote Graziano. There would absolutely be a market for Prescott, who led the NFL in touchdown passes in 2023 with 36, if he is available. By that time, he and his agent surely would know who's interested and at what level. The Cowboys do not want it to come to that. But again, it's not entirely up to them. Prescott holds most of the leverage in contract negotiations. His deal includes a no-trade and no-tag clause and a $55.45 million cap hit in 2024. If the Cowboys don't re-sign him before the start of the league year in 2025, it would result in a whopping $40.46 million dead cap charge. On a Tuesday episode of The Insiders, NFL Media's Ian Rappaport said a new deal for Prescott could be worth $60 million annually, making him the league's highest-paid player. The Cowboys may feel this is an overpay, as Prescott has yet to make an NFC Championship game. Though he hasn't signed a new deal, Prescott indicated he won't miss training camp starting on July 25. Day 1 of training camp, my mind flips to just helping my team and just doing everything I can within the organization and on the football field to make sure that I am my best and everyone around me is their best, Prescott said Tuesday via The Athletic's John Machota. The money and all of that will take care of itself as it always does. Prescott's future in Dallas remains unclear, but if the three-time Pro Bowler leads the Cowboys to a championship this upcoming season, he should earn a payday. As of Thursday, ESPN's Football Power Index gives the Cowboys the fourth-best chance, 8.7%, to win Super Bowl 59. Analyst says Cowboys star should leave the team. The Dallas Cowboys have several stars who are looking for contract extensions right now, but the biggest and most important one is quarterback Dak Prescott. Though the sides reportedly have held contract talks, they are not close to an agreement, and it is looking more likely that Prescott could play out the 2024 season and then become a free agent. People are starting to contemplate the Cowboys and Prescott parting ways after this coming season, and on Speak on FS1, James Jones said Prescott should leave because Dallas hasn't shown it wants him to stay. I think he should want out, Jones said. And the main reason he should want out is because you guys ain't really showed me that y'all really want me like that. One would think owner Jerry Jones would have been more aggressive this offseason in making sure he secured Prescott with an extension, but that hasn't happened. One has to wonder if the Cowboys aren't even sure they want Prescott to be their QB past the 2024 season. In 2023, the 30-year-old had a sensational regular season in which he led the NFL in passing touchdowns and was a legitimate MVP candidate, but as usual, he greatly underperformed in the playoffs as Dallas got trounced in the wild-card round by the Green Bay Packers. Behind Prescott, the Cowboys have an intriguing young signal caller in Trey Lance, who was the number 3 pick in the 2021 NFL Draft by the San Francisco 49ers, and there are those who may want to give him a chance to become their QB of the future. For now, however, they do have plenty of talent, and they will go as far as Prescott takes them in January and, they hope, in February. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Dak Prescott? Leave your opinion in the comments.